We should really. Move to the right. Fourth row on the right. That's the end of third row. Oh, is that her? Next, coming? Is that her? No, I knew it was something like this. Mr. Milan! Yeah, you guys flew it. No.
Good evening. Please rise, remove your caps for the Pledge of Allegiance, and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Yes, I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Katz, Mr. Sarda, Mr. Lawler, Mr. Allen, our family members, our friends, and our fellow graduates, in the graduation ceremony of the class of 2004. Malcolm X once said, education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. 4 years have been spent preparing for this day. Each of us, whether or not we realize it is special, have been stepping ahead towards a common goal. It all has been in preparation for the outstanding futures ahead of each of us. The experience may be over, but as Malcolm X tells us, our passports open the world for us to travel. We have not taken this journey alone. We have all worked hard, and we must credit those who have stood with us. Our teachers, our families, and our classmates all deserve proper thanks. However, it is time to let go of the things we have held. We stand here tonight, ready for the future. Tonight, we all receive the acknowledgement we deserve, the acknowledgement that we worked hard for. Our 4 years of high school have been a time of growth and refinement, a time of preparation. From Shakespeare to Stoke Youngstry, we have honed our skills and expanded our interests so that we may move forward with a bright future. Together, we pursue this goal. The path to success is in place before us, and it is now up to each of us to move out of our comfort zones and walk down the paths of our choosing. As we take our first steps into the real world, success will be a term each of us will have to define individually. It will be up to us to prove that we are winners, prove that we have what it takes to meet a world full of challenges. I'm confident that we all have it in us to find a place where we belong. I encourage you all to chase your desires and build your dreams. Author Neil Gaiman said, make interesting mistakes, make amazing mistakes, make glorious and fantastic mistakes. Break rules, leave the world more interesting for your team. Good luck, class of 2014. Thank you.
Good evening. It probably sounds incredibly cliche to talk about how quickly this has all gone by, but hasn't it? I know that at times it felt like the school days were dragging, and all we wanted was the salvation of the final bell on a Friday afternoon. But think back. Does it really feel like it was 4 years ago that we were at our first pep rally hearing everyone scream "Go home freshman" at us? So many people have given us the same advice, to make the most of each day. It all passes by so fast. And they were right. I somehow feel like all I did was blink my eyes, and now, here we are. It's funny. I think most of us have thought about this day for a while, and if you asked us, we probably have various responses as to how we feel right now. Some of us have longed for this day. Some of us have feared it. Some of us still waver back and forth between saying, yes, I'm ready to leave, and just give me one more day. But like it or not, ready or not, here we are. By the end of the night, we will no longer be Brook High School students. We'll be alumni. And in order to re-enter this building that has been our second home for the past 4 years, we'll need a visitor's pass. So now what? We move on. We'll no longer see the familiar faces of classmates daily. The teachers we grew to respect and appreciate will no longer be just down the hall. We'll forget our locker combinations and throw out those parking passes that we once cared so much about. We'll slowly but surely move forth in our lives, and everything we did here will begin to fade. But regardless of how gray the memories of our days here become, I want you all to know something. This happened, and this mattered. Right now, you look around you, you'll see the faces of your best friends, of people you maybe wish you had gotten to know better, and of people that you may not like. But you know all these faces. These are the faces of the people you've grown with, the people who have been right there with you as you took each step of your high school journey. And even if we're not all the greatest of friends, we're tied to each other for the sole reason that we did this together. But tonight, that comes to an end. When we leave here tonight, there are 133 different paths that will emerge, and they'll all be going in different directions. But they all have one thing in common. They begin here. This will always be our foundation. This will always be the place where we took our first steps, where we learned and grew and became who we are. These spaces will always be those that influenced and changed us. Many of us are who we are because of what we learned about ourselves here. I don't think one of us here can say that there wasn't a moment in our lives where we laughed or were genuinely happy because of the people we met here and the experiences we shared. I don't think one of us can say we didn't learn something about ourselves here. And even when we go off and learn more, make new friends and create new memories, we should never forget how important those we made here are. But we should take all we've done here and use it to better ourselves and continue to grow. What I hope for everyone here is that someday down the line, when you're looking back at all you've done, comparing who you were to who you've become, you remember the impact of this journey. I hope you take everything you learned here, whether they be calculus lessons or life lessons, and apply them to the best of your ability, and I hope you make this life one you're proud to live. But I hope you never forget where you started. I hope you never forget these faces. I hope you never forget that however long and wide each of these 133 paths stretch, they can all be traced back to right here. I hope you remember just what the quote on the last page of our yearbook says, that growing apart does not change the fact that for a long time we grew side by side. Our roots will always be tangled. Remember that. Grow from that. And know that no matter what tomorrow brings, no matter who we become or where we go, we will always be the Saddlebrook High School class of 2014.
Good evening. Before we begin, I would like to recognize all those who made tonight's graduation possible. I'd like to thank the Board of Education and Dr. Katz for their support, Mr. Sorotsky and the maintenance and custodial staff, Mr. Ortega and Mr. Roast for the music this evening, and to Mr. Iannella for coordinating tonight's activities. I'd like to thank Mr. Lawler, our Vice Principal, the entire Saddlebrook High School faculty and staff, and honored retirees, Ms. Anaya, Ms. Smith, Mrs. Levy, Mrs. Rossiano, and Mr. Sheridan. Mr. White, the Saddlebrook Board of Education, Dr. Katz, Mr. Lawler, parents, honored guests, and especially the students. We are together here to recognize the achievements of the Saddlebrook High School graduating class of 2014. They are a wonderful group of students who have bonded together throughout their elementary, middle, and high school years and are ready to make their transition to life after high school. I would like to ask each and every graduate to take their time to get involved and enjoy every aspect of life. It will be memorable, but it will also be brief. Our society wants quick results, but life doesn't work that way. Everyone will experience failure, some more than others. Many will not reach your original goals. So what is success? I don't believe success can be measured only by how many goals you reach, how much money you make, or how many records you can break. It is the experience that you will have and the special people that you will meet in the future while you are in pursuit of those goals, and dreams that will be what you look back on and consider as the greatest moments of your lives. Remember your teachers, coaches, advisors that have guided you along for the past 4 years. Remember your friends that have been your light through the fog of doubt and uncertainty. And remember above all, remember your parents. They have and will always be there for you. Each one of you has great potential, but it will be up to you and you alone to reach it. It will be up to you alone to overcome the obstacles and challenges that will inevitably face on your journey forward. And to do this, you must ask yourselves the big question: what have you learned? How can you apply your knowledge to others, yourselves and your future, to society? Will you lead or will you be led? Will you define yourselves or let yourselves define you? It's not always the answers or what you believe you want that drives and moves you. It's the journey and the experiences that you gain while seeking them that truly enrich your lives. There is a Linda Ellis poem that I find to be thought-provoking and have used several graduations over the past years. It's something that it means a lot to me. It's simply called The Dash. Life is all about the dash. This past Father's Day last week, I visited my father and grandfather at the cemetery. At one time or another, everyone has walked through the cemetery. You come across a tombstone. There's a name on that tombstone that you don't recognize. A phrase on the tombstone that means nothing to you. There's a date of birth and a date that the person has passed away. This also has no significance to you. It's the dash between these two dates that is the most significant. It's what the person has accomplished between these two dates that sets them apart from everyone else. Life is all about the dash. Seniors, I believe I will miss you the most. You are my last graduating class before I retire from public education. It has been a pleasure and a true honor to have known you over the past 6 years, from middle school through high school. You are the next generation transformers. You have already transformed from childhood through adolescence, and now you are our future. I believe in you. I need you to believe in you. I wish each and every graduate here tonight the very best that life has to offer. And remember, maintain your dignity. You will always be part of the Saddlebrook High School family. Thank you. That's part of maintain your dignity, I guess. Dr. Katz and members of the Saddlebrook Board of Education, after careful review, I certify that these students have fully fulfilled all the requirements to graduate from the Saddlebrook High School. It is with extreme pride that I present to you the Saddlebrook High School class of 2014.
Class, you may be seated. Good evening, graduates, parents, friends, families, staff, members of our Board of Education. I'm pleased you will join us tonight in celebrating the graduation of our class of 2014. While tonight's time to celebrate the impressive accomplishments of this school year, we also have the pleasure of reflecting upon the entire Saddlebrook experience. Many of our graduates have attended school since kindergarten. Many have joined at various points during this journey. But regardless of when each student arrived, he or she has left a special mark on the spirit of our school community. Each one is now part of the Saddlebrook legacy. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize and to thank Mr. Sardo on behalf of our school community. As he transitions into retirement, he too is leaving his legacy behind, and we thank him for his contributions. Graduates, as you prepare to move on, I'd like to take this opportunity to deliver one last message to you. I'd like you to take a moment and think about a word and what it means to you, and that word is gratitude. In truth, it's more than a word. As one former Ohio State football coach used to say, it's an attitude. Attitude of gratitude, and it's very powerful. Gratitude is the quality or the feeling of being thankful. So what does that mean to you? Because whether you realize it or not, you're surrounded by reasons to be thankful. It might be your family, friends, or any other special person in your life. Many of them are here to support you tonight. Having people who care about you, not alone is a lot. But it's really the little things that we often take for granted. A hobby, music that puts you in a good mood, a favorite food or piece of clothing. I think anything that makes you happy is worth being thankful for. It's very easy to get caught up in the hustle of the world, the lure of making a lot of money, having luxurious cars or homes or the best technology. What I'm going to say might seem simple, but I'm asking you to focus first on being good people and good citizens. I'm asking you to learn to appreciate and enjoy what you have, instead of being troubled by what you don't have. We often see stories of people around the world who have so little compared to us. Last week there were tornadoes in the Midwest, and we all know in recent years there's been some unfortunate devastation right here in New Jersey. Yet, people who go through these events somehow find ways to show so much thankfulness. There are so many who work for only the simplest of things. A home to live in, maybe clean water, a full stomach, or basic clothing. So I'm asking you to spend a little time each day considering the number of things that go right instead of looking at the things that go wrong. I challenge you to start a new routine every day. Make a point to think of one thing that you are grateful for. A person in your life, a possession, an opportunity, any event. But a challenge is to acknowledge it. If you can do this, I believe you will come to see that the things we all have to be grateful for far outweigh the hardships we might have. I understand it might be difficult right now to realize how fortunate you are. Your life is obviously fast-moving and it's changing as we speak. And I know you're more focused on your hopes and your dreams and your wants. However, the attitude of gratitude will help you enjoy the moments that are here and now as you reach for more and better in your future. To conclude, I'd like to share a poem with you and put some of this in perspective. It highlights the importance of showing gratitude for everything in life, whether it be good or bad. If you listen carefully, you'll understand that if you look at things in a certain way, even the things you don't have and don't like can be a positive. The author's unknown, the title is Be Thankful. Be thankful that you don't already have everything you desire. If you did, what would there be to look forward to? Be thankful when you don't know something. It gives you the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for the difficult times, because during those times you grow. Be thankful for your limitations, because they give you opportunities for improvement. Be thankful for each new challenge, because that will build your strength and character. Be thankful for your mistakes, they will teach you valuable lessons. And be thankful when you're tired or weary, because that means you have made a difference. It's easy to be thankful for the good things, but a life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are thankful for the setbacks. Gratitude can turn a negative into a positive. So find a way to be thankful for your troubles, and those troubles can become your blessings. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and administration and everyone here tonight, I take great pleasure in congratulating you and wishing you a life of gratitude and success. Thank you.
Round one. Tyler Von Pietro. Matthew Kenny. Ryan Chen. Aaron Menman. Michael Andriano. Nicholas Molina. Charles Galva. Dane Farrelly. Gabriel Weasel. Arnold Rebe. Christina McAvoy Brennan. Catalina Rodriguez. Gabrielle Licari. Jocelyn Morales. Needy Patel. Brittany Felicia. Dana Corran. Row 2. David Reed. Giovanni Rivero. Frank Giordano. Donovan Vidal. Ryan Ochansky. Benedetto Mancini. Vincent Caranico. Michael Murray. Justin Hamilton. Kevin Curtin. Ashley Wise. Colleen Elizabeth O'Hannessian. Crystal Pickenich. Kiana Adelie Harris Pendleton. Ina Mohammed. Natalie Salim. Gabriella Midgekay. Matthew Diaz.
Graduated. I'll go for him. Ain't that easy.
Ricardo Salazar. Joseph Aziz. Igby Shaney. Brandon Chanel. Josue Cruz.
You see him. Jason.
Joseph Urita. Kyle Jones.
Kyle.
Damian Hanson. Lucia Arizeta.
You know you watched it.
Alyssa Spano. Ashley DeSantis. Samantha McRoy Brown. Jillian Tabaka. Lorena Victoria. Melissa Primo. Maria Mejia. Valerie Dominguez. Shannon Nordy. Row 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dawn Patel. Michael Greb. Richard Music. Hernan Acero.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Devon Johnson. Bosch Engineer. Rolando Munoz. Timothy Watt.
We must be.
Row 5. Natalia Silvestro Santoshi III. Thomas Van Lincoln. Stephen Feinwald. Ashanti Doris. President of the Saddlebrook High School class of 2014, Taylor Ross.
Three more songs.
Graduates, please rise.